Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing things a little bit differently. I have no makeup on, as you can tell, and there is a reason for that. So today I'm going to share with you my experience on the HYDRAFACIal. Now this is very unexpected. I wasn't planning on doing this, so that's why it's kind of a little impromptu. Unfortunately, I did not film the entire experience. If you do want it filmed, let me know. If there's enough people interested, then I will, but I probably won't do it again because it is quite expensive. So let's get into exactly what happened, what the steps were, why I did it, and I'll show you my before and after pictures, and we're gonna get on into this and break it down for you. So let's get started right on into this video. Okay, so this happened yesterday, hence why I'm still not wearing makeup. They want at least 24 hours of you being makeup free, foundation free specifically, to make sure that nothing gets in your pores. The reason I went into this, I have been going to the dermatologist lately. I went specifically for a mole a while back, and I had some other skin concerns, acne, rosacea, stuff like that I was worried about and asked them about. So I was set up with an appointment with the general esthetician, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and she recommended a HYDRAFACIal. There was some other alternatives that I could do, but since my skin is so sensitive, they wanted to be on the safer side and not do chemical peels or anything like that, but go in with a HYDRAFACIal since I had really clogged pores. We went ahead and we did the HYDRAFACIal, which was a very calming experience for the most part. And the reason that they do this is to unclog all of your pores and get all the blackheads and gunk out of there. Sometimes it also takes off dead skin cells and stuff like that. So it's supposed to help rejuvenate your skin and get rid of, all the bad stuff pretty much. Just for reference, I'm not a dermatologist and I am not trained in any, professional way. So this is all just my own knowledge from what the dermatologist had told me. So I'm just relaying the same information to you. If you have specific questions, I obviously encourage you to go ask a dermatologist or someone who knows what they're talking about. But I am talking of my personal experience in this, and I'm going to say I really did enjoy it. There's multiple steps to the HYDRAFACIal. They have a specific machine obviously that you use. So they have multiple different lotions and creams that they apply onto your face, and they do use the HYDRAFACIal tool. I would say for the most part it was very relaxing, very calming, and there was multiple steps and creams and layers that went into it, and then they used, I believe, a suction to suction out your clogged pores anywhere that you would have. And then comes the painful part. The machine is pretty good at unclogging your pores if they're ready to be unclogged, or the blackheads are ready to come out. However, if they're not ready or if they're embedded really deep in there, you have to obviously manually extract them, which is a little painful. I personally have a low pain tolerance, so it is a little bit more painful to me than probably most people, but I had a lot on my nose, and the tip of my nose was probably the most painful part of it. Everywhere else I could pretty much handle, but the sensitive areas on the tip of my nose and right around here is where it was the most painful for me personally. Luckily, I didn't have too many blackheads that she had to extract manually, so it was over fairly quickly. But after that, there is more, creams and facials, and there was a red light, which was supposed to help with rosacea and redness like I have. It's supposed to promote healing and stuff like that as well. She then goes on with like an antioxidant cream and she also did another round of the red light. So this being said, this was a 45-minute procedure, nothing invasive, and for the most part, besides the manual extraction, very relaxing, calming. This is different, however, from a regular facial that you would normally get at like a salon or something like that. She did kind of go into the differences of how they differ, whereas they usually just rub on stuff with the regular facial and it doesn't penetrate as deep into the skin, whereas with the machine it gets a little bit deeper into your skin, into your pores, and it lasts, she said 5 to 6 weeks is how long it usually lasts between appointments, and facials usually last only a few days. So with that all being said, I'm going to show you my before picture. I took this directly before. Not really great lighting in the area, but obviously this is the picture. I'll do a little zoom in. You can see some of the blackheads and how large my pores are. That was something I really did want to target, was how large my pores were and try to reduce those. So getting everything unclogged would help allow for the pores to reduce in the long run. Now this is a picture directly after the procedure, not really procedure, the HYDRAFACIal, and as you can see it's very clear, can't see any blackheads. She also did show me the actual waste container that it had. I did not take a picture of it, but you can see like the blackheads floating in there, the dead skin cells floating in there, obviously the discoloration of the liquid as well. So, well, I would say 26 hours at this point after the procedure, after the HYDRAFACIal. I keep calling it a procedure. It's not really a procedure. And we're going to take a up close and personal look into my skin today. I have washed my face this morning. She did recommend to not wash your face the night of, so I only washed my face once, and I did actually purchase a cleanser from them as well. She was not a fan of the CeraVe cleanser that I have been using. So let's take a closer look at my face at about 26 hours after the HYDRAFACIal and see how it looks. Alright, so this is up close and personal, obviously. You can really see my rosacea right in here. You can see how large my pores are. Let me get that out. So this is obviously 26 hours afterwards. You can see the enlarged pores, but you don't really see any blackheads. I don't have too much active acne. This came up last night after the HYDRAFACIal, but nothing else has appeared so far. This side is looking pretty good. And my forehead, I have obviously some enlarged pores up there as well. I do have, this was there before the facial, so not too much new going on. So obviously my problem spots were my cheeks, my nose, and those were basically where I wanted to target the most because of how big the pores are, and I did have quite a lot of blackheads on my nose area. So I think that was close and personal enough. Let's zoom you back out. Alright, now that you're a good enough distance away from my face, getting a little self-conscious here, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Again, let me know if you do want to see the step-by-step process of the HYDRAFACIal. I would be willing to go and spend money again, only if enough people want to actually see it. Let's get down to the price. So typically she does say that, or they recommend at least to do every 5 to 6 weeks to do this, the HYDRAFACIal, basically. And this HYDRAFACIal costs $260. Yes, it is quite a lot, and normal facials usually much cheaper than that. But like she said, it does last about a month, and I wanted to at least give it a try, see how my skin would react to it, try to clear out everything. I've never actually had a deep clearing, unclogging experience for my pores. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to at least try it out and see how it is. And I thought I'd just let you guys know and update you on if this was even something that you should be considering or not. So my personal experience was really good. I think it did its job and it unclogged my pores. I also, at the end of the facial, I talked to the dermatologist and asked about other skincare options, as in, daily routines, cleansers, moisturizers, stuff like that. So if you guys want to know more about that and more about the products, let me know as well. I would love to try them out for you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully you learned something a little bit helpful if you're on the fence about trying HYDRAFACIALs, if you've heard about them before. Hopefully this explains a little bit, and my before and after pictures hopefully help you out to see if it's actually worth spending your money on. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!